It's not binary.
I think you're trying to define what a man is, right?
What is a man?
No, I'm trying to define what the Queen of England is.
Her Majesty the Queen of England.
Yes, I'm asking you to define what a man is.
What is a man?
Okay. Man.
Go on, spit it out.
Spit it out. Spit it out of your mouth.
No. Hey, I need to consider this because words matter.
Look, do I need to state the obvious?
Oh yeah, I agree, but you're not defining them, so you're not really proving how they matter.
I'm considering it. Just give me a moment.
You were on mute for 10 minutes.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you, sir?
Donnie is non-binary, so how could Donnie not know what it is when you claim yourself to be the thing? Like, I don't understand.
You know what you're talking about, bitty boot. Got nothing but shit between your ears. Shit.
How I can't define a man because I'm non-binary?
You're non-binary, not so, Donnie?
I am non-binary.
So how can you claim to be a thing, right, and not be able to define that thing?
I really need is a droid who understands the binary language of moisture evaporators.
Evaporators? Sir, my first job was programming binary load lifters, very similar to your evaporators in most respects.
I am defining it.
No, you're
Okay,
not.
go ahead. Go ahead.
You're saying that you're neither man nor woman and you haven't defined any
It's
of
your
those
own
terms.
gender identity.
Okay, I know it's your own gender identity, but it has to be definable.
Seriously, how would you define it?
Just like a person is able to define their personal sexuality. Sexuality is also very personal to an individual, but we know the difference between whether or not a person is gay or straight. We know the difference between those two things. Yes? So, yet again, you need to be able to tell us what this gender identity means. What is this gender identity of woman and man, and how do you not fall into those things?
You might think, what does it all mean?
Part of being a male is being a part of being a man.
Okay, so are you male? Hold on, are you male? Hold on, are you male?
Are you a male nurse?
Yes.
I am assigned male at birth.
Okay, you're male. Okay, great. So if you're male, then you're a man. You're not non-binary. So you're not a man. You're still a man.
You know, you're a man. You're a man in your own way.
I'm sorry?
Yes, you can decide for yourself, but you can't decide for me.
No, I'm not deciding for you. This is what your position entails. I asked you what a man was, and you said a man was a person who is male. You are male.
But you're a man.
It's not only being a man, though. It's not only being male that makes you man.
Okay, so if it's not male, what is it?
It's whether you consider yourself that.
You see, that's the thing, though, is that I am what I say I am.
That's circular. That lacks explanatory value to the highest degree. You're not telling us anything.
I'm listening to you, but you're not saying anything.
The other things. That's
Yeah,
how
so
categories.
you want-
Hold on, stop. I'm literally responding to your question, and you keep talking while I'm talking. So, categories are intended to distinguish them from other groups and classification. That's the point of a category. So, man classifies adult human males. Woman classifies adult human females. Where is your confusion?
My confusion is, how can you consider yourself a man?
Because I'm an adult human male.
And what else?
Pardon?
And what else?
An adult human male is what makes me a man. I'm a man because I'm an adult human male.
I'm an adult male in my 30s, so yeah.
That's
So
what
you don't need
that's what determines me to be a man. My sex,
any role?
my immutable, objective, biological sex. What?
You don't think any role has any play in it?
No, no role makes me a man. I can do all the things a woman can do outside of sexual reproduction.
Make me a sandwich.
Every single one of them.
Okay, then I understand that society here. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Wait, but you're talking about gender roles. I'm not talking about gender roles. Gender roles are associated to gender. Man and woman are defined by the two respective sexes. What you are either calling a social construct is gender roles and stereotypes.
Make me a sandwich.
I don't think you have to adhere to any of those things to be a man, because we know that any role played by a man can be played by a woman societally.
Make me a sandwich.
Outside of sex. So
Right,
sex
right.
is what distinguishes them. All the other roles are interchangeable.
Just make me a sandwich.
You have traditionalist views where the people will say a man ought to do this and a man ought to do that, right? But that's when they say man in that sentence, they're saying adult human males ought to do this and adult human females ought to do this.
And ought to be able to do whatever he wants to do in his own house.
And then those roles are considered masculine and feminine. If you look at the definition of feminine, it just refers to the characteristics traditionally associated with women and girls.
Do you have any sage words of feminine advice?
So femininity and what is considered culturally feminine is socially constructed. Woman and man are distinguished by the two sexes.
So it's associated with it.
Right, yes. Social roles are associated with men and women. I've never denied that. But men and women themselves are distinguished by the two immutable biological sexes, male and female.
We're part of male and female.
But you understand what I'm saying, association of roles.
Yes, but yes, I understand that there are an association of roles, but associative characteristics don't define a category. They're not definitive. In the same way that we have stereotypes associated with race, do we define the respective races by the stereotypes associated with them?
But the characteristics, though.
Yeah, if I associate the eating of watermelon and chicken with black people, is that an accurate description of a black person when describing race?
Chicken.
No.
Which you all too claim is a social construct?
No. That's a stereotype.
Great. So in the same way that femininity and certain social roles are stereotypical, we don't define men and women by those things.
So you're saying that the definition, I'm saying definitions evolve over time.
You saying that definitions evolve over time doesn't tell me anything, because evolution, like you're just saying that the definitions change without actually giving me one.
I gave you one.
No, you didn't. You didn't give a sufficient one, because your definition of woman, which is someone who is feminine, just excludes masculine women, and you already agreed prior that women can express in a masculine way.
It'll probably be the relay, son.
Who you calling son?
Oh, your gal, son.
Gals. Come on, old timer. We're dykes on bikes.
No shit. Okay, well.
So, you think that's the issue, the relay?
It's a good early check.
It'll be the relay.
Thanks, Pops.
You're welcome, Dykes.
So you are not answering my question. You're just excluding masculine women.
I'm associating femininity with women.
Yes, you're associating it. I'm asking what defines it, not what is associated with it. In order for something to be associated with a category, the category must first exist. So there must be something prior to such that defines it. When you say femininity refers to the characteristics associated with women, you're presupposing that woman must have existed. Feminine cannot exist without woman.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Because it derives that.
But when the human first came about, right? We learned about this stuff.
Yes, and we learned in basic biology and social studies the difference between men and women. Women are female, men are male. That's the gender categorization of men and women.
I'm defining it as a male adult.
Oh, if it's a male adult, then you're a man.
You're a man, aren't you?
So you're not non-binary then. You're not neither man nor woman. You are a man.
It's because you're a man. You're a man. Come on.
No.
What do you mean no? You
said, well, what do you mean no? You
just said a man is an adult male, an adult human male. This is by your own admission, you know.
I'm going to look up the definition of.
If you look up the definition of man, the first thing you will see is adult human male. It's the first definition. Not that you have to appeal to the definition for anything. I'm not appealing to the dictionary here, right? But if you want to, you're going to lose anyway. I hope Misha is recording this, because this is actually insane.
We are being recorded.
Cognitive dissonance go brrr.
Simple cognitive dissonance.
I hear men like Donnie. It infuriates me because society is placing men like Donnie, who is speaking like Donnie, over the views of every single woman on this planet.
Really?
Like listen to him. And they'll have the balls to call me a bigot.
I heard you say balls like 10 times.
Literally and
This
figuratively.
man cannot even answer, but they're putting the needs of these men over 4 billion human females on this planet.
Crazy, crazy. So, Donnie, could you tell me what definition of man you saw when you first looked up? It shouldn't be taking this long.
Well, write your own dictionary.
You know, I looked it up in the dictionary.